Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to Sorting the Factor. And today is a special day because today it is Yuna's birthday. So happy birthday to Yuna. And of course, her birthday banner is out. As you can see here, we have a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, 3% up. Step 2, regular price. And step 3, a guaranteed 4-star Yuna skill. And you can also see that on step 2 step 3, we have an increased drop rate for the new featured Yuna skill, which is these two here. 1.3% and 2% on step 3. And we have a new chain skill and a new pass skill. Visionary Arcana Yuna, Blunt the Wind, and Dazzling Night Stage Yuna, a passive skill. And the duration of this banner is till the 7th of August, so you have roughly 9 days on you to collect Arcana gems. If you plan to pull on Yuna, I wish you good luck. So the first skill we're gonna have a look at is the passive Dazzling Night Stage Yuna. It has Frost Protect, Song of Pursuit. Frost Protect 4, reduce damage from 50% Frost Element monster. These are blunt enemies, so enemy that is weak to blunt, they have Frost Element. Song of Pursuit 4, invaluable and equipped by partner, so it doesn't work on Koharu. When the target is hit using switch, add a buff that recover your HP 3% per 3 seconds for the first second. Also, it adds additional effect depending on the skill core in the same set. So if you have 3 Yuna skill in the same set, it will add a buff, Party Enhanced Blunt 4, that increase damage down to enemy weak to blunt by 30%. That is really good. If you equip 4 Yuna skill, add a buff, Party Enhanced Frost 4, that increase damage down to enemy weak to frost 30%. Okay, pretty good. And if you equip 5 Yuna skill record, add a buff, Enhanced Dash 4, increase damage down to enemy weak to stash by 30%. Okay, this is a really interesting power skill. Definitely a new type of power skill that is supporting all 3 weakness, blunt, frost, and slash. And you can switch around. So this could be really useful for any build, maybe tank. You can probably do this on a tank. So if you're tanking and using this passive, then you can pretty much help your party member to deal a bit more damage. For example, if you're tanking a blunt witness boss, then you just need to equip 3 Yuna skill, so this one, and then you add 2 more, and then you will help your party member to increase more blunt damage. Because it is a party buff, you can see a PT, which stands for party. And if you're doing Frost Weakness boss, then you want to have 4 Yuna skill in the set, and then 4 slash 5 Yuna. So this is a really good power skill. But this is mostly for those that like to play support. It really depends what type of support. It can be spear support, it can be melee support, dagger tank, sword tank. It really depends what set you want to use this one. This one is pretty much flexible and I kind of like it. This is a lot. This is definitely a really good buff for your party members. Visionary Arcana Yuna is a mace skill, wind roll skill animation, 26 SP, blunt the wind, 40 second cooldown, 96 switch gauge, and 42 break gauge. It has 2360% damage for each single target. It has a wind pile buff, so basically if you use the skill you gain 1% wind damage per stack and you get 3 stack for 20 seconds, and if you're using switch you gain 9 stack instead of 3. This is good if you're playing wind mace DPS, buffing wind, and also when you activate the chain you will gain 50% wind damage when using wind skill, and also 1000 while the buff to raise wind damage is in effect. So this is a support skill, really good mace DPS if you focus on wind set. So this could be really good if you have a wind DPS set for floor 44 for example, could be really useful. So 2 really good buff skill, I really like that one. And the drop rate, we have 4% regular and 0.12%, okay, and 0.11 for the rest. If you look on step 3, you have 50% chance to hit the future red and 50% chance to get non-future red. Alright, so let's have a look on other Yuna skill that you can get if you pull on this banner. So here you can see that we have many Yuna skills that you can get from her birthday, and the ones you see here are the ones I think are good. So Full Burst, Connect, Axel, Mod Skill, Awakening Burst, they are good. And then we have the category where I put trash. Basically, I think the skills are not really useful and you don't really need them. So let's start with the first one, which is the Full Burst. We have 2 Full Bursts for Yuna. One is focused on wind and one focused on water. So both of them are really good. Especially this Yuna, I believe this is a birthday skill, and if you have this one, it could be really useful for the latest floor 44. If you don't have any mace DPS, so this one could be really useful. And then this Yuna is really strong, especially for any blunt water content. For example, if you're farming the late game, we do have floor 23, the Gleam Eye copy. That one is weak to blunt water, so this one could be really good. Then we have 2 connect skill, which is mostly focused on supporting. This one recover skill points for every time you crit, which can be really hard. So really good in any boss that doesn't have any crit resistance, and pretty useless against enemy that has crit resistance. And then we have this one increasing your switch gate every time you skill hit, so it could be really useful. Next one, we have 2 active skill, 2 really good ones. This one focus on buffing your party members and miss a bit up, so giving your party members attack percent, which could be really useful if you want to play support for your party member. And then this one, also another party member, focus on giving 2.5x damage for your party member if you have party members that are DPSing, and also increasing water element damage, so really useful for floor 23 or even also in GOG. Then we have mod skill. I won't talk too much about them, but they are still alright, really good, especially the spear one. We do have the fire spear mod, and I believe this is a wind or holy, one of them. Those 2 are really good. Then we have 2 awakening skill, really good one, really good for supporting. This one of all that is still really useful. You can give it to Kaharu, so if you want to give it to Kaharu, you can do that. It buff both defense and attack, and also give you a chance to double your damage, so really useful. And this one focuses more on blunt damage, so buffing your blunt damage and also increasing blunt damage to enemy that is weak to blunt, so really useful. 2 buff in 1 skill, really good. And then we have some burst skill. I would say this one is probably one of the strongest burst skill, water burst skill, which could be really useful in any blunt water content. And then we have 2 really old ones that still viable, I would say. Then we have support utility skill that can be really useful in your build in different situations. For example, this one is still alright if you don't have any party buff. This one is mostly for those that like to have evasion. This one is mostly if you want to double your damage. The more defense you have, the more damage your next skill is gonna be, but it works the same way how the loyal Kismet shield works, so they're basically the same. And for the passive, we do have 1 Power Rise 4 passive, so if you don't have any Power Rise 4, then you have a chance to get that. Then we have this one, really good, mostly focus on supporting your set, give you more switch gate if you don't have any UE set, and also increase your slash damage, and also give you attack if you remember. And then this one, not the best right now. There are better alternative when it comes to passive. This one is you buffing 2 element and also giving additional damage, which is not the thing you really need at the moment in your set. So these are the non-future skilled Yuna that you get if you don't get the birthday skill for this year. Now the question is this banner worth to summon on? Well, it really depends what you have and what you need. If you're a player that likes to play support, then I'll say yes, pull on this banner. Especially this passive. This passive can be really strong, depends how you use it. You can buff your party member, they will deal even more damage, and this one could be really useful, for example, for GOG or even Labyrinth Run. Especially GOG, this one could be really nice for GOG. Imagine 5 party, and in each party, at least 1 have this passive. This could be really useful. And then this one, this is used as a support skill. You don't really need it if you already have a maze chain. But if you do have a wind DPS set for maze, then having this one could be also nice. So 2 really good. And if you look into other Yuna skill, well, most of them are really good. Full burst really good. Connect could be good. Axel definitely really good. Mod and not really. Awakening also good. Burst, it really depends. This one is probably the best one. You don't really need the support or passive unless you really need a Power Rise 4, then this one could be really good. So Yuna do have really good skill, but I will only pull on this banner if you want to play a support role. So pull on this banner if you want to play support role. That means you will also need to pull on Elizabeth's birthday or any Elizabeth related banner, so you can get more skills. Otherwise, if you're not interested in playing support role, then you can pretty much skip this banner. But that's me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now. And bye bye.